A few factors that can entice you to North Dakota include its untamed natural beauty and moderate cost of living. Nevertheless, the state is not without its issues. The fact that this midwestern state has high rates of violent crime and few amenities shows that it isn't perfect. It's good to consider the merit and demerit before deciding whether to rent or buy a home in North Dakota. Wide open spaces and many opportunities for stargazing are available in the Peace Garden state for those who enjoy being outside. The state is excellent for introverts due to its small population. Also, North Dakota might not be the best place for you if you're not a fan of cold winters or extreme weather. Here are the pros and cons in North Dakota to make you decide whether moving to the state is for you or not. Number 1. Low cost of living. The cost of living is around 2% less in North Dakota than it is nationwide. In comparison to the U.S. average, housing is 6% cheaper, utilities are 5% cheaper, and groceries are 3% cheaper. The savings may not seem like much, but they add up. North Dakota's typical household income is $68,882 annually. Your money will go a long way in a place like this, where the typical home costs $286,000 and the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment is less than $1,000. If you have a vehicle, expect to pay less in North Dakota for both driving and car insurance. Typically, gas costs less per gallon here than in other states by at least 20 cents. Sparsely populated. You could feel out of place in North Dakota if you enjoy the busy city life. A low population density undoubtedly translates to a lot of space, but you won't have access to the amenities and variety that big cities provide. A low population has its benefits, but there are also some drawbacks. Communities don't have much funding. Fewer homes are often constructed, and there is less money available for the arts, sports, and community facilities. Number 2. Low unemployment rates. North Dakota has the job stability you might be looking for. The state tied for the second lowest unemployment rate in the nation, along with Minnesota. Only 2.3% of North Dakotans were unemployed as of November 2022. If you've had a hard time finding a job in your state, you might have luck, especially if you lack experience or don't have higher education. Limited employment options. Low employment has the opposite effect of giving you less options for employment. The majority of North Dakotans are employed in agriculture or oil rigging. Be prepared to look for a job in your field if you are not employed in one of these sectors. Number 3. Tons of parks to explore. There are 13 state parks and 3 national parks in North Dakota. Badlands National Park, home to stunning rock formations, canyons, and fossils, attracts tourists from all over the world. Visit Theodore Roosevelt National Park in Watford City and Medora, which features a variety of activities for all visitors, including camping, hiking, kayaking, bicycling, and fishing. If you enjoy visiting historical sites, check out Williston's Fort Union Trading Post, a significant tribe trading post on the Missouri River during the 19th century. If you're up for a challenge, check out one of the historic natural trails North Dakota has to offer. The 5,000-mile Lewis-Clark National Historic Trail passes through North Dakota, as does the North Country National Scenic Trail. Severe winters and inclement weather. With all the natural beauty in the state, it's easy to forget that you're at the mercy of the nature. You're lucky if you love cold temperatures, but if not, winter is going to be tough. It can see temperatures dip down to minus 60 degrees Fahrenheit. While you're adjusting to the freezing conditions, don't forget to prepare for blizzards. The summer averages a balmy 67 to 73 degrees. Sometimes the temperature is capable of reaching 121 degrees Fahrenheit. Unfortunately, the wide open plains are perfect for tornadoes, and even though North Dakota isn't typically included in Tornado Alley, it does see at least a few twisters every year. Number 4. Tax-friendly state. Finances are a huge part of making a move, so it helps that North Dakota has very low income tax rates of 1.1% to 3%, especially for mid-level earners and retirees. The state even offers a non-refundable credit. North Dakota doesn't tax military pensions or Social Security benefits. The average combined state and local sales tax rate is 6.96%, and property taxes aren't bad. A North Dakota household pays $967 per $100,000. The highest property tax rates is in Cass County, where the average property tax is $2762. Billings County residents have the lowest rates of only $365 in property tax a year. High violent crime rates. There is a high prevalence of violent crime in North Dakota. Even if the state's property crime rates have stayed the same, violent crime has increased more than 400% in the past 30 years than in any other state. Williston is on the list of the most dangerous cities, which is one of North Dakota's biggest, most diverse cities, and it boomed in response to oil rigging jobs. The crime rate in Williston is worse than anywhere else in the state, with Fargo close on its heels. Number 5. Some of the best roads in the country. Roads might not be first on your mind, but with so much travel time between North Dakota cities, they're important. North Dakota's highways rank first in a nationwide report provided by the Reason Foundation. Safety-wise, North Dakota also leads the country with one highway fatality for every 100 million vehicle miles traveled. Plus, a whopping 93% of North Dakota roads are in good condition. Only Tennessee was higher with 95%. Lack of diversity. It's probably not surprising to learn that a majority of 86.7% of North Dakota is Caucasian. According to the United States Census Bureau, the state is 86.7% white. The second largest ethnic group is American Indians, making up 5.7% of the population, and African Americans accounted for 3.5% of North Dakota's population. These demographics are rapidly changing. North Dakota added more than 106,000 residents between the 2010 and 2020 censuses. If racial diversity is an important factor in where you live, check out cities like Williston, Watford City, Fargo, and Devil's Lake. Despite having many benefits, North Dakota is not without flaws. It's up to you to decide whether North Dakota is a good fit. But we hope we've given you some insight into some of the perks and drawbacks of living there. Comment down below. Let's hear your thoughts.